looking at how things are going and the nature of where this industry is becoming more institutionalized, the type of work that Nexus Mutual are doing is absolutely paramount to actually ensure that we are able to, function on the level that we want to. So, super impressive. And you're obviously on the sales side. I mean, obviously you're very technical, and that's been clear. You've got a profound education in computer science, so I think that's obviously very helpful overall. And what I love about this dynamic is that there's two sides to the market. So as an individual, you can get in a decentralized manner and explore options of coverage. And then obviously on the partnership and the institutional level as well, there's the other side of the market. So let's dig in a little bit into the partnerships as you are leading in that area. And you guys just landed a huge partner. We just touched on that, EtherFi. Do you want to talk a little bit about the process of onboarding a partner of this scale, the type of work that you're doing with them, and how you guys are collaborating and what benefits Nexus Mutual is bringing to them as a platform?
Yeah, we're very excited. I think we announced the deal just a few weeks ago. I'd actually say it's been years in the making. Be great if we could have got a couple of the EtherFi team on here to share, because maybe I have to hook you up with them next time, one of your future
We can have them on next.
episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's really interesting with the way you phrased the question on the sales side and the partnership, because obviously this is around capabilities. We've been diligenced by EtherFi and reviewed against other alternatives and our peers before they selected us. But like I said, I think it's a sort of deal that's years in the making, because everything can kind of look like it's on the blockchain and lives online, but it is very much still an industry, as you all know, works on the institutional level on relationships, relationships and business relationships, and made my life easy helping to get this deal over the line, to the extent that we've known the team for years. Like, as I think it says in the press release, I think Hugh has known Mike and Rock, the co-founders of EtherFi, since before they'd even named it EtherFi. So we've just had this like very long-standing relationship of trust. We share lots of info with one another on market developments, and they've always been understanding how Nexus has been providing coverage. I think it's interesting why it happened now. I think they are moving from having been best known as restaking form, which is somewhat niche. Like some people won't even know what the concept of restaking is. Staking, for instance, they're more turning themselves into a fully fledged neobank. The EtherFi card, I have an EtherFi card. I love it. It's really great. It's a company card that we use at Nexus Mutual. But they've got all these additional services, and they've been building everything on top of this kind of core digital asset on chain, primarily Ethereum, restaked ETH. And they want to make sure they have a way to show to their customers that they take security really seriously. They have, undergone audits. They've done all the things that, are in the sort of checkbook, in the checkbox exercises, and much more, and beyond that. And then they're like, okay, what else do we sort of go to have a large treasury, a balance sheet, but how do the users feel confident that in a stress scenario, through perhaps no fault of our own, some market tail event, they're safe with us? And that's when this conversation's been developing over a long period of time, and they're like, okay, we want to do that, and we want to buy like cover that's really meaningful. And so we did some analysis with them where you look back on the historical slashing incidents that have occurred in Ethereum since Ethereum went from proof of work to proof of through consensus and proof of stake, and any of the sort of like small slashing incidents to larger ones, just make sure we kick the tires that if anything on a comparable scale and worse, that they would have sufficient cover for that. And that's what we've been able to syndicate on the platform. It's I think great for them. They're really happy. They have an effective manner. Obviously, it's great for us because it's an endorsement for such a well-regarded household name in the crypto industry.